Hi, hello everyone. Today I want to share a story about me in English. For me, this is not only about a subject in school or college, but also about my personal struggle and how I deal with it. To be honest, I am the type of person who often feel lazy when it comes to learning English. Science, I was in school. English has always been one of the most difficult subjects for me. Whenever the teacher started talking about grammar, like present, perfect tense, or past continuous, I immediately feel confusion. I call not understand what was being explained, and because of that I slowly lost my motivation. That lack of understanding turned into laziness. I started to think that if I could not do it, then maybe I should not even try. This became a cycle that reflects that itself because I did not understand. I became lazy because I was lazy. I did not study because I did not study. I never improved. This negative circle continued for years, and English always felt like something I wanted to avoid. However, everything changed when I entered university. At that point, I realized that English is not something I can escape from. Whether I like it or not, English is very important in today's world. We are part of generation Gen Z maksudnya. A generation that grew up with technology, the internet, and social media, and often things are full of English. When I try to search for journal or article for assessment, most of them are written in English. When I scroll through social media, I see so many international creators using English. And when I think about the future, I know that almost every company will ask about English ability during job application. That realization made me understand that English is not just a subject, but a real need in lifestyle. The problem is that often feel lazy. English look like a very high mountain that I have to climb. There are so many vocabulary for to remember. Grammar rules often make my head spin. Pronunciation is another problem because something I feel like my tongue cannot follow the sound. I even used to think, why does the whole world just as bahasa Indonesia? That will make life so much easier. But of course, that is impossible because English has already become a global language. If I continue to avoid it, I will only make myself fall behind compared to other people who are already fluent. I still remember one time when I had to do a presentation in English. I was a nightmare for me. I did not know how to begin, and I ended up typing my script into Google Translate and just reading it aloud, the result was not natural. And I could clearly feel the difference between me and friend who could speak English more confidential at the moment. I realized that I cannot depend on translation tools forever. Because of that experience, I started to change the way I see English. I try to look at it not as a punishment, but as a tool for my future. I began to notice that there are many simple and even fun ways to learn English. Listening to songs in English while following the lyrics helped me to get familiar with new words. Watching movies and series without subtitle first me to focus on understanding. Playing games in English can also be surprisingly useful because I learn word and experience without realizing it. Even speaking with friends using a little English in our conversation can make me more comfortable at first. All of this feels strange and defaultful, but little by little, I can feel the progress. One more important lesson that I am learning is that nobody becomes fluent overnight. Learning a language is a long process. I should not compare myself with people who already speak fluently because maybe they have practiced for years or maybe they grew up in an environment where English was common. My situation is different and I need a chance that it is okay to start slowly. Maybe my grammar will never be 100% correct. Maybe my accent will always sound Indonesian, but as long as I can understand when someone speak to me, as long as I can reply with simple sense, and as long as I can write my assessment without panicking, that is already a big step forward. That kind of progress is now to motivation me to keep going. So, if I want to summarize my relationship with English, I will say it is complicated. On one side, I feel lazy and often think I cannot do it. On other side, I also know that English is important, even essential for my future. It is like eating vegetables. Some things I do not like the taste, but I know I have to eat them because they are good for my health. English is the same. It might not always be fun, but is necessary. Actually, these days I am doing now this speech about me and English is one way for me to make peace with the language. Even though this is correct assessment that I am recording to do, I also see it is a small opportunity to force myself close to English, even if it is only step by step. In conclusion, I want to say that is there are you people like me who feel lazy or afraid to learn English. Do not give up. Start with small things like listening to song, watching movie, or talking with friends day by day. We will get better. English is not only about facing a class. It is a tool that can open many doors in the future. And that is why I want to keep trying even when I feel the false screens. Thank you.